Hey everyone, welcome to Done by Scaling YouTube channel. I'm your host Eddie Wang, and as you guys have seen, my rank is already maxed out. That's because I played CBT yesterday for the whole day and really only stopped just as soon as the maintenance of the server started. Is exactly when I stopped. I played this game non-stop for more than 12 hours non-stop, and I wasn't alone. I was with some friends, like with some XP provided a good internet for it. There is also one of the followers of the channel that is an Angolan and was along with me, and we did a lot of texting, a lot of experimenting, matchmaking, all the good stuff that you could expect for Tekken 8. And I'm going to show different videos of my experience of what this game has been, and it has been a crazy ride. It's absolutely incredible how the level of detail, the effort, the attention to everything that Namco, the team Tekken, put into this game. It's worth every penny of your money. So today we are going to cover Jin, because from CNT to CBT, Jin actually changed quite a little bit, but it's not for the worse. It actually got buffed. Yeah guys, that's true. Jin got buffs, and I'm going to explain just in an instant, and just let that sink in. And it's one of the reasons why always bitching around the internet talking about which character should be buffed or nerfed should really be the norm, because CNT wasn't really the representation of what the game was going to be in overall level. So the balance, it wasn't really something that it was catered to detail. I don't think CBT is also in that thematic. I don't think it's going to be the final version of the game, and some things actually will change over the retail version. So I'm going to show you what has changed, and the first thing first, obviously the big elephant in the room, before we talk about anything else. So 4-4 is still 4-4. Just going to show you real quick. Nope, not interested in fighting anyone at this moment because I'm actually making content. So I'm just going to release this. I'm gonna set this to standing because we have access to that in CBT, but we cannot train against characters specifically unless of course you find a specific ghost of someone and fight against. But let's just not sidetrack right now, and let's talk about what has changed for Jin. So 4-4 still the same. You can still do this. Nope, not interested. You can still do the combos and la la la, of course. But one of the biggest changes is that is 1+2. Is 1+2, right? Let's say you do this combo. To get a wall ender from this is almost impossible now. I think this is an overlook because it doesn't splat characters on the wall like it was during the CNT. So this is a huge nerf to Jin, and it's actually the quite first nerf that Jin got for this game. There is quite another one, and that was already expected because I always say that this wasn't an intentional change, which is this giving a launch, right? This used to give a launch on counter hit. You guys can even see that the animation has changed. Let me just put this quick. The animation on counter hit has changed, and now it's +22 on counter hit, and it gives immediately knockdown. As you guys can see, this is +27, but it puts the character grounded immediately, so you cannot do a launch from this. And this is going to be a traditional change to all other knockdowns of Jin. As you guys can see, this is also a guaranteed CD1, electric of course, CD1. And as you guys can see, the advantage of this is the advantage of this is +22, and it also goes from wall standing 3 is also +22, and down back 3 is +17, but it's not guaranteed because the opponent can tech and blah blah blah. But that is the major change, and I don't think that's a nerf. That's actually a fix the reason why they changed this into this animation, something that wasn't on CNT. So aside of that, 214 is now -9. Now let's go into the good stuff and set character to block all. Block all and block all. Let's block all the bullshit that comes from content creators. So this move used to be -10, is now -9. -9 on block. Oh, look at that. A counter hit move that if you press guarantees a free knockdown hit and it's safe. Well, we got that now. Want to see something cool? Well, remember back forward 2-3? Well, this is now safe as well. And it's -9 on block. And if you go into Zen, it's now +2 on block. And before people start to call out that this is broken and yada yada yada, because you know Jin has something called doing electrics from breaking step now, and this move doesn't exactly is 14 frames, but it comes out at 11 frames, but you cannot do that instantly. There is an instance where you cannot do the crouch cancel and do the electric immediately, as you guys can see, and I have tested this several times. You cannot avoid down forward once by doing electric out of this at +2, so it's not exactly plus coming from electric from that. And the option that you're gonna have to use there is going to be this, and this cannot be interrupted by either down forward ones, maybe not jabs as well, because the grabs are going to have priority over it, but the opponent has to either duck this and respect it, or they're gonna have to breed completely if you're going to throw or you're going to use something else. But the thing is, this is 12 frames from this setup, and this is also 10 frames from this setup, so it's crazy. It's really crazy, but it's the change now. So you can still cancel this, as you can see at +2 you can still cancel. You can cancel also forward 4, but it's a timing thing. I'm not still good enough to cancel this yet, but there is a way, as you guys have seen me do it. There you go. But I'm not just quite good enough to cancel this on the first hand, not yet at least. Another change, this is -6 now, and no longer -7 on block, so the Zen cancel is now -2 instead of the old traditional -3 or whatever. It used to be -15, so it used to be launch punishable, but now this is -2 on block, and you still have the power crash option from it, so the opponent can really not launch this anymore. So this are all the good changes that Jin has. And the worst ones are, of course, this one not splatting enough. I think this is a mistake, and the other one was already expected, which is the launching from 214, right? This wasn't intended, and the move was -10, so they made it -9, safe, give a knockdown hit, and they even fixed some of the things, because sometimes we would get the crouch dash 1 version, non-electric one, being able to hit characters grounded, but now if you land like this move, see, nothing happens. But if I'm doing this with the electric version, it's going to hit. So this is something that they also fixed from CNT to CBT, and is a lot more consistent now. The electric version is made to hit characters in the ground, so you can have some nasty mix-ups with it, and if the opponent is trying to block loud, then this is going to be the launch or the hit. Well, this is all that changed for Jin. There isn't really much of it outside of maybe combo routes, and that changed because now you're gonna have to use this instead of the coolest one, which was like this one, and I'm not seeing reason to use this one. Only they're just really trolling characters with that, but as a combo ender, this ender is dead. Some of the combos are dead. You cannot do rage art combos anymore that take quite a while. For example, you can no longer do this. Yeah, let's try again. So if you do something like this, the combo won't connect anymore. So that's a big nerf. That's a big nerf. The worst, this also, if you connect against the wall, actually you can do this. No, not interested. You need to be able to do something like a jab or something, but we cannot do that from this training mode because the character doesn't really do anything. But when Jin Sabaki parries characters on the wall, you can do a wombo combo officially and do like some really cool damage with it. So I'm going to show this in a future video, but that is the video for today, and expect a lot from the future videos. We are going to cover the ghost mechanic, how the ghosts learn what you do, what's important to keep, and if you really should, how the ghost is picking up the stuff in the CBT, and we are going to cover all that because we spend a lot of time fighting against other players, ghosts as well. We found some worthy ones. I actually fought my own ghost from a different account but couldn't save it, unfortunately. When I came to retrieve the data this morning, it wasn't there, and I'm really sad about it because my ghosts were really doing some ChatGPT mix-up stuff that it was really worth it. But we're still gonna have in the retail version, of course, and we are going to be able to show this stuff how it works. But hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys on the next one.